What's for tea time? I'm sharing some tea time treats with you in today's video. Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer L. Scott and welcome to the Daily Connoisseur. So I have my cup of tea here. This is Victoria Magazine April Cornell Blue Roses limited edition teacup. I find tea time to be very special, and it's something that I take every afternoon. It's a ritual and a tradition that I absolutely love. I typically have my dessert for the day during tea time. I like to do this because I do intermittent fasting and I finish dinner rather early, so I like to have a heavier treat during tea time. So in today's video, I filmed various tea times over the past few months, just showing a wide range of the types of things I might have at tea time. The first half of the video is going to show lots of decadent treats, no holds barred treats with sugar in them and all sorts of things. You know, the really good stuff. Then in the middle of the video, I'm going to share Verb, who is the sponsor for today's video. And then the second half, I'm going to share healthy tea time treat ideas, because I know a lot of you don't want to have sugar or you can't have sugar for various reasons. So you want a healthier alternative. I'm hearing you, okay? So there's something for everybody in this video. So without further ado, let's jump into the first tea time treat. Cheers. Hello everyone. For tea time today, I'm drinking Earl Grey, and I'm just drinking it black. There's no milk or sugar, and inside there is a lemon. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a zebra lemon. I'm not sure if that's the correct terminology, but it's kind of pink and it has a variegated, it's got some green stripes on it, which is really beautiful. So I'm having some Earl Grey with lemon, and my daughter made these. I'm not sure what this cookie is called. It is a bar cookie. And it's very simple. It's made with sweetened condensed milk, graham crackers, chocolate chips, coconut, and nuts. I think that's it. But she makes this a lot, and we ran out of graham crackers, so she used Life cereal instead for the base. It's really delicious. I really like this dessert. So that is what is for tea time today, and I'll see you next time. It's a little windy outside this afternoon, but today for tea time, I'm having the Hibiscus Beauty Elixir. That's one of my favorites lately. It's just really delicious. It's not sweet. It's refreshing. It's a hibiscus. I just love it. I really do. And I love the color too. And then I made muffins. So these are, what are these? I think these are like mixed berry muffins. It was a blueberry muffin recipe, but I used frozen mixed berries in it. It has a streusel topping. And how good do these look? So you know I'm a bit of a muffin fiend. I love muffins. I make muffins all the time. Freeze them, and we have them for breakfast. This one's more like a dessert-ish muffin because of the streusel on top. So it's perfect for tea time. There's raspberries, blackberries, and blueberries in this muffin, and it looks delicious. So that is what I'm having for tea this afternoon. Hello everyone, I'm coming to you on a very dark and rainy afternoon with a very cheerful tea time. Today I'm having the ginger green fasting tea. Clearly I'm not fasting right now because we have homemade cupcakes here. This is a homemade vanilla cupcake with vanilla frosting, but we did make it pink for prettiness. Let's see, I go through phases where sometimes I'll have PG tips every day for 2 months. You know, sometimes I get tired of that and I go for herbal teas or green teas, and that's kind of where I've been lately. Because of the decadence usually of the dessert, I've been enjoying a more therapeutic tea. So anyway, I love the taste of the green ginger. It's very good. That's what's for tea time today. I'll see you next time. Hello everyone. Today I made a real treat. This is homemade butterscotch pudding. I was really craving it because I used to go to the restaurant at the Viceroy in Santa Monica and always order the butterscotch pudding for dessert. So I found this recipe, and it is Pioneer Woman's recipe online. So it's really delicious. I know because I scraped the bowl. And so I topped it with whipped cream, and that is my treat for today. And I'm having this with the bergamot black tea, and I cannot wait to dig in. Okay, so today's treat is very special, and I'm doing a voiceover because it was too loud while I was filming this. But my dad and my kid made a cherry pavlova. So the kids made this with Grandpa. They make it every year when cherries are in season. And this is a nice, generous slice of the pavlova, and then homemade whipped cream, and then cherries on top. And there's 3 different varieties of cherries. My parents picked these up at a farmer's market. So this was my favorite out of all the tea time treats you see in this video. It was so absolutely delicious. So thank you, Grandpa and the kids. I hope you're enjoying the video so far. I'm going to break away for 1 minute to tell you about Verb, who have kindly brought us today's video. So Verb is a caffeinated bar that you can enjoy when you need a pick-me-up in the afternoon, or you can even have this with your tea time. Sometimes I do that too because they taste like decadent little desserts, but they're good for you. The bars come in a range of flavors that taste just like the real thing. They use green tea caffeine, they're gluten-free and vegan, and they are only 90 calories. So these little treats are super delicious, and sometimes in the afternoon, if I have an herbal tea or something, I'll have one of these bars because they taste like a dessert. So I don't always have some decadent dessert on hand. Sometimes I do what's easiest. I'll get like a bar of black chocolate or a Verb energy bar because they've been sending them to me for the past few months and they're so good. So I'll have one of those, and that constitutes my tea time treat, and it's very satisfying. So use my link below and you can get $25 off your first summer starter kit, which includes the chocolate chip banana bread, the s'mores, so good, and the key lime pie. That's 39 bars for only $39.85. Thank you so much to Verb for sponsoring today's video. And now back to tea time. Okay, so now I'm going to share 3 healthy dessert recipes you can enjoy at tea time. Feel free to modify these to meet your own dietary requirements, but these are 3 really solid recipes. They're so delicious. I'm going to start off with a whole wheat stone fruit tart, and you can use whatever fruit you like in this recipe. But let's start off with the whole wheat crust. If you watch my What's for Dinner videos, you know all about this crust. This is the quiche crust that I use. However, I am altering it just a little bit for this dessert, and we're using whole wheat flour instead of all-purpose flour. So I mix 1 cup of whole wheat flour, a little pinch of salt, and in this case I did put a little bit of sugar in the crust because this is for a dessert, but you don't have to do that. You can eliminate that if you like. And then I mix together equal parts cold water and extra virgin olive oil. It's 1/4 cup each, and then I work it into the flour until it's nice and moist, and then I press it into the bottom of this deep dish pie pan. And again, it looks rustic, but that works for this recipe. So into it, I am simply spooning the fruit. I have some chopped apricots, chopped plum, and then I do have some strawberries here as well. And I mix a little bit of sugar on this to sweeten it, but you can omit the sugar and just put the fruit if you like, or you could put honey or whatever kind of sweetener you like to put on your desserts. That is it. So I bake this in the oven at 350 degrees for about 50 minutes, but you can just check to see how yours is doing. And this is a delicious dessert. We love this dessert. I make this a lot. I like serving this with heavy cream, which again takes away some of the maybe healthier aspects of it. I don't know, but it's so delicious, and this makes an excellent tea time treat. It also makes something yummy to have at breakfast too. Now I'm going to show you a coconut ricotta pudding that is so easy to make. So I just take this entire package of ricotta cheese and I place it in my KitchenAid mixer along with some honey, a little bit of vanilla extract, and some coconut flakes. And you blend this all together and pour it into ramekins. This would make about 4 dessert ramekins. I made 3 here because I put a little bit more into the first 2, but this would make 4. You pour it in, and I like to top it with shredded coconut and a blackberry and a mint leaf from the garden, and put these in the refrigerator for about an hour, and they thicken up nicely, and it's a delicious pudding. So it's ricotta cheese pudding and so flavorful. I'm serving it here with a cup of PG Tips, and this was an absolutely delicious tea time treat. Okay, so the final recipe comes from my book, Connoisseur Kids, and if you have children or you have children in your life, this is a wonderful book. You can read it with them. It's interactive for parent and child, and it goes through etiquette, manners, and living well. And there are a lot of recipes in this book that my kids and I love to make, and this recipe I'm about to show you is the one we make all the time. In fact, I don't even look at the recipe anymore or measure because I've made this so many times. So we're going to be making the no-bake coconut chocolate granola bites today. And you can modify this again and add what you like to it. But I start off by adding oatmeal, flaxseed powder, coconut flakes. Can you tell I like coconut? Some chocolate chips, some honey, and some almond butter, or you could add peanut butter or any nut butter you like. And that's it. You put these into little balls. This is really messy. The kids love doing this, so you could get your kids to do this after they wash their hands, of course. So you make these little balls, and if they don't eat them all right away, they keep really well in the refrigerator. But they're also a really delicious tea time treat. They have that nutty, chocolatey flavor that I love so much, and the oatmeal binds it all together, and these are such a winner. By the way, Connoisseur Kids is full of really good recipes. Very easy recipes that your kids can make or you can make with them. So I highly recommend checking it out. And today I'm having these coconut bites with some green tea. I hope you enjoyed today's video and that it gave you some inspiration to enjoy tea time in your own home. Tea time is such a special, magical time, whether you have it by yourself or you share it with someone else. I like to read a book during tea time or just be outside in nature. Sometimes I do like to have tea time with my family or with friends, of course. But really, it's just a time to sit down and unwind. And whether you have a decadent dessert or a healthier treat, it's still something that you can thoroughly enjoy. I would like to thank Verb for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget to use my link down below and you can get $25 off your first summer starter kit. Thank you so much for joining me today on the Daily Connoisseur. Keep calm and remain classy, and happy tea time. And I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.